The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 20 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussy. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's Bussy. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense had that.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Eakin. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Power football with the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Texas A&M going up tempo. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. This is a designed run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from... Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Rides the back on the option to give. Crosses to 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team. You want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're testing the right side here. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers.
There he goes. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Makes the grab, it's Williams. He's loose down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Pulled down for the tackle.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
He breaks a tackle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease where you're running.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Morton. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Virgil. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Looking for just steamrolling the defense. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Moss.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback will keep it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe...
It's a fumble! Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Reed. Dances away to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Bussy. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to make that. Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Now on the move. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for the score. He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw. It's Morton. Under fire. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds the tight end. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Oh, out of space. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They'll send out the kicker here. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The short hands, it's Douglas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quick completion on the out. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead it falls incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And that one will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Slippery slide, finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab. Lowers those pads. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Texas A&M going up tempo. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bussey. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right.
There he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Leaves it with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. You need to put more plays together like that right there.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big hit.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll run for it on third and short. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback keeps it. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down.
At the 36. Offense facing fourth down.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And, man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, and you got to wonder what his confidence is like right now. He's cost his team 9 points so far.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. And I'm going for it on fourth down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this fourth down and move the sticks.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give on the inside. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Morton. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Well, the defense didn't get caught nappy there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. I know both of these teams